Breaking, Dems just got terrible Russian news. It's happening. When Donald Trump won the general election a little over a year ago, many Democrats were left devastated. As a result, they decided to cling to the rumor that President Trump was working with Russia to win the presidential election. More information surrounding this claim are coming to the forefront every day. The DNC worked with a company named Fusion GPS to create what is called a fake Trump dossier out to the public. Politico reports that a lawyer is working on behalf of Glenn Simpson, co-founder of Fusion GPS, who said Simpson will appear in front of the House Intelligence Committee hearing next week for a voluntary interview. The meeting will be a significant step in determining the role that Fusion GPS played in the creation and advancement of the dossier. News of this voluntary interview avoids the committee having to draw up a subpoena later. Josh Levy, a lawyer for Fusion GPS, alluded to the fact that under Representatives Mike Conway and Adam Schiff, there was more flexibility afforded to Simpson than in previous attempts to garner an interview. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes had tried previously to achieve this meeting. Mr. Simpson will instead sit for a voluntary interview next week, and nothing will be said at that interview. Per the agreement of Mr. Conway and Mr. Schiff, that shall interfere with Mr. Simpson's ability to assert privileges in this investigation, Levy said in his official statement. The dossier, which is still hotly debated despite being almost completely unverifiable and disproven, will likely be the central issue of the interview. Disproven points included in the dossier suggest that President Trump took part in unsavory sexual acts in Russia and colluded with the Russians to hack the election. Fusion GPS refused to cooperate with congressional investigators on discovering the origins of these documents and how they initially popped up at BuzzFeed, the online publication that first printed the dossier in total. The lawyers for Fusion GPS claimed that working with congressional investigators would infringe on their First Amendment rights, citing media protection as well as Fifth Amendment protection against self-incrimination. Simpson, who used to be a reporter for the Wall Street Journal, worked with his attorneys to formulate a plan to meet with the Senate Judiciary Committee back in August for a total of 10 hours. According to the statement released by Levy, a similar stance has been initiated by the House Intelligence Committee. This last condition, honored by the other committees, is important because it allows Fusion GPS to cooperate while honoring its obligations to clients, Levy noted in explaining their decision to cooperate. A Republican source with Politico stated that the discussion between the House Intelligence Committee and Fusion GPS could reveal information on the group's connection to last year's presidential race. It is hard to say what information Simpson will reveal when he meets with the House next week, but the fact that they are willing to shed light on information about what happened during the 2016 election comes as good news to an American public that is thoroughly fatigued with politics as usual coming out of Washington, D.C. So totally agree. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.